Welcome back to Run and Tell That. Make some noise for Jaye Brock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it.
What up with you, homie?
Man, chilling, man. Just glad to be here, man. It's an honor. It's a blessing. Especially, man, you know, something that was, you know, affiliated with Streetz Illustrated and my man, Big Mooch. That was my guy. A lot of people don't know, like, when I used to be a rapper, I never forget, like, when he brought Yo Gotti to Lucky's and, like, had, like, 2,000 people out there. A lot of people don't remember. I was the only local artist that performed that night. The only one. Everybody else that performed was affiliated with Yo Gotti. So, you know what I'm saying, that was a big look. Like, once he found out about me, he believed in me and put me on stage. So be able to do something that's, you know, carrying on his legacy is big to me. Real talk.
Right. So what would make you switch from rapping to comedy?
Rap is too damn expensive.
Yes, it is.
Like, I'm a single parent now. You know, my son, I got him out of Chicago and he lives with me now. And rap is just too expensive. It's like all the people that get paid before the artist gets paid.
Right.
You know, you figure the producer gets paid. I mean, if you really doing it and not just stealing SoundCloud beats with the damn tags in them and shit. Like, if you really doing it, the producer gets paid, the engineer gets paid. You got to pay for promotion and all these different things. And then doing shows, you can't show up like no daggone bum. You got to buy outfits and Jordans and shit. Hell, you fuck around, be 10 bands in before you even drop your project. Man, I ain't got that to do. And then plus, like, it came a point where morally, like, granted, you can make any kind of music that you want to make, but to make money, ain't nobody trying to hear no righteous teacher shit. Ain't nobody trying to hear no positive shit. I'm talking about on the mass level because they have been conditioned to just listen to the bullshit. Yeah, so it came to a point as I got older that morally I could no longer make music that promoted the detriment of my people.
Exactly.
You know?
Pop your shit, nigga.
Real talk. So, and then plus I felt as though rap only allowed me to talk about who I used to be. Comedy allows me to talk about who I am now, to this day, to this very second.
Right.
So that's what made me get into comedy. Plus it was something that I've always been funny, but I never thought that I would make a room full of strangers laugh funny.
Right. So when did you realize you could do that? When was your first comedy show?
The first comedy show that I did, it was actually a contest that I did with Mr. Old School, a.k.a. J-Dub, King of the Club Promotions. Me and him got almost like a 10, 15-year relationship just from doing rap music in the underground scene in the city, which, man, that was a golden time, man. For real. Like, the rappers that's coming out right now, they just real live do not know what they're missing out on, man. You could go to a local rap show like damn near any day of the week. You know, so he had started doing comedy maybe 2 years before I thought about it. Seeing him doing it actually inspired me to do it. I got into the contest, I won it, and then from there it was just like it started off as a bucket list thing, and then once I won that contest, I just never stopped. Like, no matter what happened in my life, I just continued to do it because whatever was going on in my life, I could talk about it. Yeah, because it's just not, like, it's also therapy for me, man. I've been through a lot. Yeah, make people laugh at the same time. I try to make people laugh and make people think. And, you know, I got a lot to say.
So you like doing comedy versus, what you like better, comedy versus rap? Do you like performing comedy or do you like performing
I love performing comedy. Don't get me wrong. Rap is something that's still always going to be in me. Like, I still got bars to this day. Don't get it twisted. I still got flow. I still got bars.
Place in our place.
Yeah. But it's just, it's just comedy is just like really like got me right now. Cause it's just like, I worked really, really hard to be a rapper. Not saying that I don't work hard to be a comedian, but it's just comedy just comes so naturally to me. And it's really the same skill set. It's still timing, flow, rhythm, and punchlines. The only difference is you ain't got to make it rhyme. The only thing that sucks is it's just you up there. You ain't got the beat to carry you. You ain't got your homeboys jumping around, smoking blunts, throwing up gang signs. It's just you and a bunch of people staring at you like, nigga, make us laugh.
Right. Like,
and we gonna boo you if you ain't funny.
Right, like we was looking.
Yeah, or not say nothing.
So I seen you on what? Live PD. What the fuck was that about?
Yeah, man. You know, yeah, I was on live. That's actually what started my comedy career for real.
Okay.
Like, it was that moment in time when I realized, like, you know what? I don't have a rapper's life. Rappers be having all kind of baller shit happen to them, like threesomes with strippers and shit, and you know what I'm saying? They riding around with kilos of cocaine. I'm not doing that now. This is my life now, you know? Basically, stuff that everybody goes through. Me and my girl got into an argument. We was both drinking. Things got a little bit too hectic. I'm a truck driver by trade, and I couldn't drive and leave, so I called for a courtesy transport. This ain't my first rodeo with a female that's angry at me. I didn't call the police on my girl. I called the police to get the hell out of there before I put her dumb ass head through a wall. And then I be having a DV looking in the busted like, like what the hell happened? Now I'm a woman abuser. Then I get on stage like, fuck you, nigga, you got a DV. Like, I ain't got that to do.
Right.
Got you. So
what else y'all got for me?
Did you battle any? Was you doing
I didn't battle any. I didn't do any of the battles. I just like making music. I was more into ciphers and dropping dope shit, because a lot of when the battles have came a long way now, but a lot of when it first started, it was a bunch of niggas that hung around each other, airing each other's dirty laundry, and I ain't feel that.
For sure.
I ain't feel that. You feel me? And I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I was living better than a lot of these niggas, so it was like, because there's some niggas that be getting a whole lot of pub that if you told the truth about their life, I don't understand how they win as many battles as they do. Because if you told the truth about their life, it is total fraudulence.
Yeah.
You know?
So,
and I'm not sitting up here blagging, man. Anything that I got, man, is it's a blessing. You know, it's my grandmother's prayers. There's a lot of times, like, my life could have went left, and I could be sitting in the penitentiary right now to this day.
So how you come about writing your set?
It honestly, man, everything that you hear me talk about is either something that I experienced in my real life or something that I witnessed, and I just, you know, find a way to make it funny, like, just to talk about it. There was no way when I seen, you know, the Mayo Mafia storming the damn Capitol that I wasn't going to talk about that. Like, this is hilarious, bro. Like, y'all going over an election over who won? Like, not that they won't give us our tax money for the stimulus. Y'all going to go for one person?
And they couldn't find out half of them didn't even vote.
Didn't even damn vote. Exactly. Yeah, like, go up in there. Like, if they'd have been like, hey, they won't give us our $2,000, I'd have been down there with them.
Right.
Probably with a MAGA hat on. Like, hell yeah, this is some bullshit. This is our damn money.
Well, shit. That's what's up, man. Tell everybody where they can find you at.
You can find me on Facebook, Jaye Brock, Jaye -BROCK. You can find me on Instagram at JokemanJ, JOKEMAN, JOKE. Y'all gonna be hearing a lot from me, man. Like, every time you see me, man, I can guarantee you're not gonna see the same show twice. I got a load of material, and I'm just gonna keep putting it down for the city, man. Like, we have this comedy community that we have right here. We have a lot of talented comedians, and we have a fan base. And whether I make it big or not, as long as I'm part of, you know, the groundwork of making it to where people don't gotta feel as though they gotta run to Atlanta, run to LA, like run to New York. Now, you do have to go to those places because that's where the entertainment market is. But in the era that we live in social media, you can make it right where you're at,
right?
If you put the work in,
right.
So, and then just real quick, I know y'all trying to get me up out of here, but I just got to give a shout out to all the comedians that dropped a whole bunch of game on me. Ro the Realist, who y'all had on the show. Kenny Jackson, Danger, JR Jr., my man, Mr. Old School, Braves Dave. It's a lot of people that set the groundwork for what y'all see today. They say good artists copy, great artists steal. I've learned from each one of them men a whole lot, tremendously. And shout out Troy Smith, the promoter at the Funny Bone, giving us the opportunity to perform on that big stage. And rest in peace to the late, great Brian Scott.
Make some noise for Jaye Brock, yo.